Ohio's medical marijuana industry has seen big growth since launching here. The state reports by the end of 2019, there were $56 million in total product sales. By the end of 2020, sales for that year totaled $171 million. And in 2021, sales totaled $380 million for the year. Now, those numbers could skyrocket even further, considering there are multiple pushes to make marijuana legal for recreational purposes right here in Ohio. And tonight, I take you to school with me to an institution of higher learning right here in Northeast Ohio, educating students and putting them in a position to grow in this budding industry.
The more you can manipulate it and target beneficial flower sites, the overall bigger your yield will be. The bigger your yield will be, the happier everybody will be.
Randy Jenkins is the professor of cultivation at the Cleveland School of Cannabis, and this is his grow lab, filled with marijuana plants cultivated by students. So I see names. Are these, each student has their own plant?
Correct.
Okay,
yes,
that's cool. A quick stroll around this cannabis school and you will find it's not your typical learning environment. The focus here is hands-on.
You don't want to squeeze them too hard. They're not like a paper towel.
There's a kitchen for cannabis cooking classes.
This is our extraction lab.
There's even a mock dispensary. Kevin Green is the vice president for the Cleveland School of Cannabis, and he showed me around campus right here in Independence.
Our goal is to supply the workforce to the market.
More than 900 students have graduated from CSC since its inception in 2017. Full-time students walk away with a certificate after about 6 to 8 months.
It's great to see their growth in such a short time. Within the first couple of years, individuals are going in manager roles.
Daniel Bridges is preparing to graduate from CSC later this month.
Always loved cannabis and always was interested and was waiting on the legal market to arrive, or I was going to have to move out to one.
Since enrolling last fall, he secured a position at a local dispensary.
I wanted to do what I'm doing now, which is bud tending or personal care specialist.
And you say it's called bud tending?
Bud tending, yeah, like
So
bartending, but you bud tending, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're your service at the end of the day. I tried to get into the industry before I came here, and I wasn't able to. But they helped me get a resume that makes it, look like I know what I'm talking about, which I actually do.
He tells me this is just the beginning of his journey toward opening his own dispensary. The school offers a variety of cannabis-related tracks, including cultivation, processing, dispensary operations, and medical applications. Students can also opt to follow the executive track, which combines everything and teaches about cannabis law and business.
This is a research learning environment, so we get to make mistakes here.
That's awesome.
So when they get their jobs, they're not making those.
Administrators tell me there is no such thing as an average student here, as people have enrolled from all walks of life and races from 18 to 77.
Some folks want to come here and clean it up and legitimize themselves so that they can enter into the other side of the market where they don't have to worry about looking over their shoulders to make a living for their families.
The school has come a long way. When it first opened in 2017, that's when News 5 first visited the then one-room operation.
We have a research hemp license by the Ohio Agriculture Department. So this product is simply and only for research purposes.
So what do you do with it?
We trash it. There's a
You burn it, or?
We have a protocol. We have a waste protocol that we have to follow per the state.
What? The Cleveland School of Cannabis is now in the process of working to obtain accreditation, which would be historic.
We will be the first and we would be the only cannabis education company in the United States to hold this standard.
Now, a certificate from CSC can run between $7,500 and $14,000, and administrators tell me they work toward a 70% job placement rate, which is aided by relationships they've built in the cannabis industry, both here in Ohio and beyond. I can tell you guys, I was fascinated.
It's fascinating.
There's so much I don't know about cannabis, and I walked in there and I was like, wow, like I can see how they have courses and tracks and things like that for you to learn. It is so much that the average person doesn't even know.
He's a bud tender.
Bud tender. I didn't know about bud tending. I didn't know that you can get a research license to grow hemp. That's how they're able to grow hemp, marijuana, cannabis there in the lab. And no, they don't smoke it. You can't smoke in Ohio, I found out. It has to be vape form or on your tongue, edibles. It's so much stuff. But yeah, that's how they can do the research, and that students can learn how to grow and cultivate.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's fascinating.
You were standing right there. you're like 6 inches away.
Research lab. It was a research lab.
I planted 36 tomato plants today.
Is that what you're calling them now?
Wait. Honest to goodness, they're tomatoes.
Okay, Mark.
Let me be blunt.
Oh my.
Oh, come
They
on.
were tomatoes.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously.